We've got stellar XLM news that you need to hear because DIXON went on the mic. She's talking about an important stat that you need to hear about, XLM fans. We'll talk a little price action as well. XRP whales are selling. We're also seeing some liquidations occur. Solana's down a lot, but their ETFs are seeing inflows. BTC and ETH, outflows. Market is red because of the government shutdown. Tying the longest shutdown ever. And the worst part is, well, you gotta watch the video because you can't make this shit up. Go government of los Estados Unidos. Buenos dias, muchachos.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Happy Tuesday, boys and girls, and what do we got going on today? Well, guess what? We've tied the longest government shutdown ever. Golf clap to those fine public servants who have managed not only to fuck up something bad, but to make it worse than it's ever been before. Welcome to the government of los Estados Unidos. Yeah. Now, before we get into the news, it's not going to be a fun one today, kiddos. Look, we got more red up on the screen. We're going to do your comments. Why? Because even if the market's red, I bring your comments first instead. Gang Fetter says, did you say Evernorth was going live until the beginning of the year? Yeah, first quarter of 2026, Evernorth goes live. What you're seeing right now is a simple ticker change from Armada Acquisition Corp. Evernorth isn't live yet. It's going to take some time to get there. They got to get all the approvals. They got to agree to terms, and then we'll start seeing the juice. Like I said, quarter one of 2026. I wonder if I said 2025 earlier. Either way, I'll bring those updates for you if you're interested. Matt Price says, you're awesome, Klaus. Thanks for the Aussie shout out. Yes. And I did a video super late last night, or super early for the Aussie fans out there. Check it out. And I did a little bit of music video action for y'all, taking it back old school to the MTV kind of days. The Genesis Arc channel member, thank you much for your support, says on the bright side, we're only $9,998 away from that magic number they've been predicting for so long. XRP to 10,000 by Friday. Fuck, when are they going to get realistic and be like XRP to $10? I mean, we got to remove some zeros with the way this market's working. Bitcoin, oh shit. If Bitcoin breaks 100,000, yo, you're going to see a sell-off. This is some scary, scary times right now because even the most resilient cryptos are getting pounded. Listen to these prices. Bitcoin, 103,000. Sol, $160. ADA, 53 cents. Doge, 16 cents. This is nuts, everyone. XLM, 27 cents. HBAR, ETF gains, gone. SWE, clinging onto the $2 mark. Altcoin season, don't get me started on this shit. 24 out of 100, it's BTC dominance. Look at this. Last 90 days, BTC is down 9%. Are we melting faces? Fuck no. Grown men will cry? Yeah, when they check out their balances. But as I posted in the story last night, you still got knob gobblers out there telling you, oh, we're going to melt face. God, it's the same shit they've been saying for years. How about they tell the government to work? Government shutdown on the verge of surpassing record. As Thune says he's optimistic about ending the impasse this week. Oh, shit. Okay. Speaking to reporters, Thune laid out the next steps towards a potential end of the shutdown. It's fucking easy. Start working together. Stop being so divided. The House passed continuing resolution that extends the government funding levels till November 21st. So even if they were to pass it today, they got to change the verbiage in it because we would be dealing with this shit less than 3 weeks from now. 2.5 to be specific. Soon said that the date will have to change to allow more time to work on year-long appropriation bills. He indicated that doing so would require House lawmakers to return to Washington to reopen the government. That's part of the problem, is the House is left because they passed the funding bill that said, yo, we're good to go until November 21st. And now that we've been dicking around for so long, we're getting closer to November 21st. And people are like, oh, shit, we should have put out a longer deadline. If we don't start seeing some progress or evidence that by at least the middle of this week, it's hard to see how we would finish anything by the end of this week, Soon said. So if you're wondering why the market continues red, it's because we have more negative economic outlook going on. Government shutdown continuing. And he says, then I think that would be objective here, is to try and get something that we could send back to the House so that they could open up the government. He added that the date's going to have to change, referring to the November 1st deadline for funding. That idea could get appropriation bills done by November 21st. Now, that date's lost, so it's a question of when the next date is. Fuck. As you look for the calendar, if you want to do normal appropriations work, you look at how long it takes to get bills across the floor in the Senate and through the House. The longer sort of runway there is better, but I'm certainly listening to our colleagues and trying to figure out where the landing spot would be. Basically saying, we fucked, girlfriend. And we are going to have to extend this temporary bill to some date. But when that date gets here, guess what we get to do? We get to go through this all over again. So the government gets to break a record. Yeah, longest shutdown ever. There's something you should be fucking proud of. Longest shutdown ever. By the way, did you notice YouTube shutting down some of them scammer hopium pumper channels out there? Nice. Solana ETF see 421 million in inflows as crypto funds face a lot of outflows. All right. US BTC ETFs faced almost $1 billion in outflows, with iShares, just that one, losing 400 million. Solana attracted 421 million. Couldn't you just round it to 420, made it nice for all of us? Now, why is this important? Because price action sucks. So you could say all you want about inflows right now for Solana, but the price would tell us you are not the father. No, that's actually good news. The price would tell us you are the father, and now you're going to go broke supporting a kid. Why? Well, because do inflows really mean anything? I mean, look at this up on the screen. This is the 1 month of Solana. Do you see anywhere in here where it says ETF approval, massive inflows beating the market? No, none of that shit says it. In the 1 month, down 30% for Solana. Yo, that's messed up. Zoom out for the year. What do you see? Pumperoni, dumperoni, pumperoni, dumperoni. Go to the all-time chart. Yeah, we're building a little bit bigger floor here north of the 100 mark. But the same shit. Sol touches 250, it sells off. Very similar to ETH touching north of 4,000. Same shit. So ETFs can see all the inflows they want for Sol, but the price action is what we really care about. And DIXON, DIXON, she's got some price shit you gotta hear. DIXON's got price shit. But what about the crypto market as a whole? Let's take a look at that. Because we want to know about what, everyone? Institutional money. More outflows. So now we got 4 days in a row of institutional outflows. Now businesses are continuing to be severely depressed. These manufacturers are blaming tariffs. A closely followed manufacturing index slipped to 48.7% in October from 49.1% in the prior month. The Institute for Supply Management said on Monday any number below 50% signals contraction. Well, that's not good. Businesses continue to be severely depressed. Profits are down and extreme tariffs are being shouldered by all companies in our space and being passed on to the consumer, so we pay more. Now, DIXON. We gotta talk about this, right? DIXON goes up on the Twitter sphere, and this is what she posts. This is the opposite of a vanity metric. Would love to see it. Real-world adoption is crucial and is happening on the Stellar network. This is the most used blockchains by total transactions, all right? Just throwing that out here. You got ICP, price action, sucks. Solana, price action, sucks. HBAR, price action, sucks. Stellar, price action, sucks. So here's DIXON. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. Most used blockchains by total transactions. What do people really care about? I'll tell you what they care about. They care about money. And let's take a look at money for XLM. Because guess what? Now dicks on. I like what I like. That dicks off. Does anywhere in here tell you that XLM is having juicy transactions? So no, maybe it's not a vanity metric, right? But it's a metric people care about, which is price. And we're not getting that right now. So here she is banging on drum. Oh, look at Stellar. The most total transactions. This is what we really care about. Ask your fucking holders out there what they care about chart-wise. They care about this one up on the screen. And they want it to be green. But here's DIXON posted about transactions and usage. Chain usage has shit to do with price. Total shit. ICP, huge chain transactions, right? Have you seen the price of ICP? Yo, that thing was run up and then it was dumped again. This is what Dave said. Dave said, it's a pointless metric because cheap transaction fees make it cheaper to gamify used blockchains. I'd love for you to consider a more metric like cost-weighted transactions. Oh, see? See what's happening here? People are like, oh, because it's so cheap to move money on your chain, people can use it for all sorts of stupid shit. So that doesn't mean success. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin 17 years has 1.26 billion transactions. Stellar has almost 21. What price would you rather have? Fucking Bitcoins. 104,000. XLM struggling at 27 cents. So you got DIXON out there still banging the drum. Oh, we got transactions. Oh. Bat Texas, good work. When ETFs, there's only one XLM ETF in the queue right now, and that's a grayscale one. Yeah, not good. XRP has 20 ETFs, Solana has 20 ETFs, but then again, as we've learned, you can have inflows all you want, but it ain't helping the price. XRP falls below $2.30 as 31 million is liquidated and the whales sell off. That's right, whales are dumping. Are they dumping a lot? Well, let's find out. Whales have sold approximately 900,000 XRP. Okay, so about 2 million worth of XRP. I'm not really too fucking worried about that. This is over the past 5 days. Oh shit, I'm really not even fucking concerned about that. According to data from Sentiment, contribute to heightened volatility. This distribution phase aligns with declining network activity and a drop in open interest on derivatives platforms. Again, network activity, who gives a shit? We've seen network activity has nothing to do with price. You want the price of XRP to go up and the government shut down. You want the price of XLM to go up. It's not about more transactions on the chain. You already got plenty of transactions on the chain because it's so cheap. But what do you really want? Yeah, you want the price action to go up. That means shutdown is going to have to end and you're going to have to get rigs. Oh, okay. So the whales can do what they want. Now, liquidations are a problem because that's direct selling pressure on a token, coin. So, yeah, liquidations are a problem. But 31 million, I mean, we've seen worse. It's sad, but we've seen worse. XRP price, well, again, not looking so hot for the month, down 25%. Volume, 7.75 billion, up 88%. So who's making money? Say it with me. The exchanges. They make money on whether you buy or sell. Volume for XLM up 88% as well. So you're starting to see the altcoin markets as a whole gain favor. Look at this, though. Overall volume up 100% right now to 210 billion. Why? Because as people are getting like their sell orders, these exchanges are racking up fees, and it is red across the board. So Danelle's optimistic, huh? Most transactions used by blah, 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 blah. Doesn't fucking help out price. Whales are selling, but not that much of XRP. But crypto right now as a whole, altcoins, Bitcoin, ETH, all of them, they're being tugged by this group of fucktards right here. Yeah, the Senate. Oh, man. And remember, when the Senate agrees and passes whatever shit bill they're going to pass, House is going to have to go back to work because the dates aren't long enough. We've only got dates until the 21st of November. So guess what? We get to chew through the poop sandwich all over again here soon enough. Will we at least get a rebound in price temporarily before that happens? I don't fucking know. It depends on how much more these jagoffs screw it up because businesses are having problems. And as I shared with you yesterday, we're having more inflation problems. We're having more shutdown concerns. We're having some recession show up in different sectors. So now not only is retail screwed, but the people that employ the retail market, people like you and me, right, are starting to cut jobs because that market is starting to suck. But don't worry, we got transactions on the Stellar chain. You got it, Danelle. Thumbs up. So here's a step for you. How many CEOs are out there in the crypto sphere that are clueless, but they're making lots of money off of retail? Now, I gotta be honest with you. Economy, starting to suck balls. Government, been sucking balls. Crypto price action, it's a sale, but it sucks balls if you've been waiting for the juicy goodiness. Now, when are we going to get a break with any of this? Dude, come on. It's all about when the Senate wants to work together. The problem is, as soon as those people work together, they're going to have to send that bill back to the House to get new dates added to it. Means we're all right back at it. It's a big circle jerk. So now we're just going to have to chill out. Wait to see what happens. I'll bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad, no hopium bullshit here. Oh, $10,000 XRP by Friday. Stellar, massive amount of transactions, but price action sucks. That's your news. This Tuesday morning or Tuesday evening if you're in Australia or something like that. Maybe you're into Asian markets and you're like, Klaus, it's the evening here. Well then, buenos noches, my friends. Otherwise, it's buenos dias. And buenos tardes for my European friends. So, I'm covering all bases today. Transactions. Oh, they're so juicy. But what's your price action like, bitch? That ain't juicy. Choo-choo what? Bam. Right there. Choo-choo bitches.